that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Top 5 dead alive, only came to terrify. Every topic scary, we could leave the bravest paralyzed. Hope you're not at home alone, better keep the lights on. But if you love adrenaline, then welcome to the fright zone. Willie is the leader, the visionary dreamer. Gerard got the joke, scaredy cat the screamer. You gon' get this work, if you scared, go to church. This podcast is scariest, you heard it here first.
And he said that to me because I was like, I'm just excited that Jeepers Creepers is here. You know, I want to see the character again. But when because he's a huge lover of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
Yo, what's up, everyone, and welcome to That's Scary, your Halloween and horror and haunted house podcast. I'm your host, Willie May, and on today's show, we recap the 2022 Skip It or Ticket stream, stream it or miss it, horror movies. Excuse me. I am so sorry. We always do this every time. The pressure of like the live show and just doing the opener, I mess up all the time. But anyways, on today's show, we recap the 2022 Skip It or Ticket horror movies, and the gang chat about the best and the worst. And today, I got on the show my co-host Gerard. What's up, Gerard?
This is why we don't read from scripts, okay?
I know. But it's good to see you. What's up, everyone? What's up, Gerard? You know, I am so excited for today's show. We got a lot to talk about today. But
I know
you look good, man. Like you got the haircut, looking all fresh and clean.
Like it was part of my New Year resolution to shower, not shower more, shower more. Yep, I shower about once. No, it's to get more haircuts. I've been inconsistent there.
I've been doing the same thing. Look, this mohawk is like it's leaning, it's just leaning this way, and I'm trying to, I really need to go back to my barber. But this haircut was actually done in Kentucky when we were at the Fear Expo joint. I had to find a barber because my hair was kind of nappy. It wasn't looking kind of fresh. And I was like, Lord have mercy, who's going to cut my hair? So I went on to Google and I went to the barbers and I was looking at the barbers that cut ethnic hairs. And when I was looking, I was like, you know what? I have to find someone. I had to look at their pictures and look at their haircuts because to try to consider and going to this barbershop with them. And so let me tell you, I found one and I called them. I said, hello. I said, my name's Willie May. I'm with Fear Expo. And yep, that's scary. I said, look, do you cut black people's hair? They're like, oh yeah, we do. I'm like, no, prove it. How can you over the phone? I don't know. So I went over there and I was like, look, the event's happening now and my hair is nappy and I just need, and I showed him a picture and the guy took his sweet time. Awesome gentleman, Brad or Brandon or Beatrice. I forget your name, but if you're watching, what's up? Thank you for the first cut. It's going back. I need to go down to my Atlanta barbers to get it fixed. But yeah, man, I had to do that during Fear Expo because I was looking kind of bummy and I had to teach a class, and I wasn't gonna go up there looking like a bum. No, and
because like I'm not the only one who like makes sure. Because I've been to a black barber and they line my hair line when they make it flat because my hairline comes out. They line it flat. My forehead becomes a 6 head. Okay, I already got a 5 head. Okay, I don't need another finger up there. Okay, I was like for like a month straight. I'm like, am I going bald? Oh shit! I gotta get the hems and start fixing this because it started going back. And then I sat there when it's like, this baby. He pushed my hairline back. That
yes, you gotta be. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
I say, look, I want lined up on the sides, make
Right.
it lined up here, but don't touch up here,
Right, you have to be careful with the barbershop. You have to explain to them like, hey, please don't do this, please don't do that, because they will do it. And you have to warn them. And then when they get back to that part, or when they go back to that section of your head, remind them again. Listen, if my barber does not pay attention and they mess up my head, I don't feel like I should pay. Because you should be paying attention. All heads are the same. Not all heads are the same. I just want to let you know. But yeah, man.
The lineup was fucked up because he did it like me, and I'm a white boy. You can't do it like that. But let me tell you, that was the freshest fade ever.
Was it?
I mean, it was skin. If he would just do my fade and not touch the front, I'll go back.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, barber, you have to go to a real barber. Do not go to no sports clip. No. What's the other ones? The sports clip. There's the I forget what's his name. He goes to the other one, and it's like they're not real barbers. They're cosmetologists, and they have the clippers, and they gonna mess up your head. Do not go to a real barber. Sit down with real guys. Have a real guy conversation.
Dude, I found this barber where I'm living now, and the guy's from Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan. He's like, I'm like, where you from, man? You got an accent. Like, Uzbekistan. What? Like, yeah.
You're like, whoa! Do not touch my. Whoa. I mean, some of these fellas, I mean, they are going to barber school and they're learning tricks of trade. The barbers that I like,
he's been in America.
Okay, well, yeah. The barbers I like are the ones that do the hair competitions. They're the ones that are learning the new tricks, doing the new techniques. I like them because I'm like, ooh, let's do something. I want a river to come down. I want a bloody river to come down here, and it's going to spill blood in the back of my naps. No? All right, whatever. So how was your how was your week? So your week?
Just a lot of work. Started that new job I told you about.
Oh yeah, how did that work
out? It's not bad. I'm working like outside doing construction right now. Holding a sign.
Oh, that's different.
Oh yeah, it's just a temporary job that I can get something in my field.
Yeah,
being a new area and all, so I'm very confused. But it's pretty easy work. It's just that I'm doing temporary for hopefully a couple weeks.
Well, look, I hope we
Actually, this is a good point.
What?
It pisses me off.
What?
Just because you're in a construction site and there's a guy with a sign does not mean you don't need a turn signal. Because if you need a turn, I didn't know which direction. Because I sat there and let some old woman sit there for like a minute and a half. No cars come. Just sat there and stared at her because I was tired of going which way. And she wrote down, asshole, I'm going this way. I'm like, use your turn signal then. Sorry.
First of all, hearing that you have that job pisses me off. You know why? Because you're the one that I fight every time I stop and I look at you. Like knuckle gripping the steering wheel, late for some type of meeting I have to go to, looking at you like, bruh, flip the sign so I can go, flip it.
Yep.
You're the one. You're the a-hole.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Molly? We want to say, oh my gosh, first of all, Molly the zombie is in the house. What's up, Molly the zombie? Killing it, by the way, Molly. I saw you hitting that big old bazooka fogger on 420. Happy 420 day. But but yeah. Huh?
Did everybody pass their drug test on the
They did. Look, they did, but like Molly was. I didn't know Molly was gonna be here on the show today, watching the show today. But obviously, she is Molly the Zombie. Go ahead and follow Molly the Zombie, you guys, on all social media. She's a hoot. She goes everywhere. She was just at the Tampa horror convention, I believe, and doing great things. But like she was at Fear Expo at the the smoke cannon, and she was just living it up, giggling and smickering as she inhaled the fog. What was that?
Remember that out front? Was that Molly?
Yes, Molly slingshot. Yes, so Molly owns that slingshot as well. So yeah. By the way, I have a story to tell you about Molly and the slingshot, but I'll tell you after the show. Now Molly's like, what's going on? But it's good to have you on the show. have you watching the show with us today. We have a lot to talk about, and we're going to start the show with the bang. So here is what in the hell is going on. All right, guys. So there's a lot going on in the world today, and I'm going to bring in Gerard with me on this one. Let's move you this way. We're going to do that. Okay. So, how you like that little intro? Yeah,
It's different. I wasn't expecting
it's different. We're doing something different today, and again, it is our season 2, and we are beefing up our show, and we have some amazing guests coming on for season 2, and we're just excited. We're just excited for everything. But anyways, and then also, I just want to say before we get started on what in hell is going on, we want to give a shout out to Skinny Cat who cannot be with us today. We love you, and we're praying with you, and we cannot wait for you to join us back when you are feeling better. Now, just to let you guys know, Evil Dead Rises review. I'm just going to say this: Evil Dead is hitting. It has hit this weekend's box office and has made a killing. What was that?
I think it came out like 2 days ago, so it's still fresh. It's like what?
Yeah, yes. It came out this weekend. It premiered at South by Southwest, and the Super Mario the Super Mario Brothers movie still reigns supreme at the box office, but Evil Dead Rise is off to a strong start. Evil returns to the box office this weekend in the form of Evil Dead Rises, a bloody new installment from the writer-director Lee Corin. Evil Dead Rise couldn't topple the Nintendo juggernaut either. Super Mario Brothers is set to safely hold to the box office top spot in the 4th weekend with an estimate of $58 million added to its domestic total, plus another $65 million from overseas market. Nonetheless, Evil Dead Rise has landed at number 2. It's showing why horror is one of the most reliable genres at the box office. Did you guys hear that? Horror is one of the most reliable genres at the box office still. With a production budget of $15 million, the movie grossed $10.3 million on Friday from 3,402 locations, and is now projected for an opening weekend worth of $23 million. That's ahead of early estimate, which had Rise pay for a $15 to $20 million in debut. So it's only going to go up. They did better than Renfield, but what do you think about this, Gerard?
So it's already made its money back.
It's already made its money back.
I mean,
Already
I said $15 million budget production-wise, but it's including marketing and a couple other things. So I guarantee about $23 million, it's going to cover everything, and now it's just straight profit.
And what's so crazy about it, Gerard? Is that was just grossed from Friday night. Still, I think they're still calculating Saturday and today. Today is Sunday, yeah. So I mean, look, we try to stay current, right? So like, it's not the weekend's not even over, but yes, that we are still looking at the box office for Evil Dead Rise, but it's killing it. It's doing well. It beat Renfield completely, and let me tell you, this franchise, this movie has ignited the franchise. You're going to see more. I'm going to tell you, you're going to see more from Evil Dead Rise only because it is killing it. No, hold on. I am on my show.
So, I'm excited to see it.
People are bothering me. Sorry. Family members. Well, I want to say happy birthday to my sister, Daquin. DQ, ask DQ. It's her birthday yesterday, and I just want to say happy birthday to you, boo. She's at the front door, but she can't get in because I'm on my show. But anyways, let me just say this. Evil Dead Rise has shaken up the movie theaters. It is literally going to spark this franchise into another movie. You're going just hear me now. There's going to be another Evil Dead coming out soon. This franchise is alive and well. The blood and gore is all over the place. And Jordan, have you seen it?
No, I'm hoping to see it this week if I have time. If not, I will go see it probably this weekend. It's on. It's one of the few movies I actually want to go see in theater. I'm trying to get there. It's just you know how life is. It's difficult to get movies. I watched a lot of movies this week actually.
You did.
I think yesterday I seen 2 movies. Yesterday I've seen actually 2 off the list. So I'm gonna hold off on those movies. But like the week before that, I was with my roommates and we watched like I think all the Conjuring films.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. It was the one that didn't have the Annabelle series because I know there's 2 like cinematic universe of horror movies. There's the one without Annabelle.
Okay.
It was the Conjuring. I think.
Okay.
So yeah, we watched all those films, and I've been watching a lot of horror. My roommate's a big fan of horror movies, so we just if we have nothing to do that day, and it's bad weather,
horror movies. Well, make sure you get back to the get to a movie theater and watch Evil Dead Rises. Help the box office too, because let me just tell you this: if you're a fan of a movie or a movie franchise, and you know that movie's gonna be good, it is not wise to watch it when it comes out on stream or in DVD. It is wise to go to the movie theater and pay for a ticket because this is where the movie distribution, the movie producers, the movie itself will survive. This is why it tells everybody in the film industry that this movie is good. If you ever go to a movie that you love, go and watch it in a movie theater. I am going to say that again. Go watch it to a movie theater because you are telling the industry that you love this movie. So again, if you're going to watch a movie and you're going to watch this, I'm going to watch this in a movie theater because not only that, I miss the movie theater, number one. And number two, I want the Evil Dead franchise to survive. I want it to be in the running with the Blumhouse movies. All right, here we go. What's next? Return of another original star. Well, okay, let's talk about it. Filming kicked off last month on Sony's untitled Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. The paparazzi photo from the set have found their way online. Ooh. In the set of photos shared by Daily Mail today, it spoiled that original Ghostbusters stars William Atherton is making his return to the franchise in the new installment. Atherton probably memorably played the antagonist Walter Peck in the 1984 comedy horror classic and inspector for the Environmental Protection Agency. Atherton reprised the role for the 29 Ghostbusters video game, but to date has not appeared in any movies until now. You guys, it is literally So what happened was, paparazzis went out. They saw the set of the firehouse. They start clicking pictures, and they got some of the cast. Look what they got.
Oh shit! Is that Harry Potter? This looks like a Harry Potter scene.
So, yeah, people are coming back, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I want to see some of the OGs. I do want to see the OGs come back in a significant role, not to do a cameo, but a significant part. And I cannot wait to see this. What do you guys think?
This is the last one failed.
You said what?
They're doing this to bring the classic Ghostbusters back. The last one.
I cannot hear your mic. Check your mic settings real quick.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what's going on with your mic settings, but yeah, say that one more time.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I hear you now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they're doing this because the last set of Ghostbusters failed. I'm not looking forward to this movie at all. That's just me. I wish they would. Hey.
Listen, dude. Listen, I'm all over the place right now. Listen, I love Ghostbusters. You have to understand. They came out in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Okay? I will always forever love Ghostbusters. But it is really great to see the originals come back and do more than just a cameo part. And I'm going to repeat that again. Keep it up, Sony. Make sure that you give these old timers more lines because that's what makes me happy. Straight up. But anyways, another topic we want to talk about is not Scary Farm chaperone policy update. First of all, let's keep it 100. Chaperone policy update from Knott's Berry Farm. The safety of our guests and associates has always been our top priority at Knott's Berry Farm and Knott's Soak City Water Park. Over the past 2 years, there have been increasing incidents of unruly and inappropriate behavior across our industry and other major entertainment venues. We are committed to keeping Knott's Berry Farm a place where family and friends come together and enjoy one-of-a-kind parks full of fun experiences, immersive entertainment. As part of commitment, we are implementing our chaperone policy beginning Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. So this happened yesterday, you guys. Yesterday, they have implemented a chaperone policy. Okay, now let me just say this. The chaperone policy, which I got to go to my phone here, the Cedar Fair, which is the owner of Knott's Berry Farm, and all of the Cedar Parks theme parks have implemented chaperone policies across Knott's Carowinds, Kings Islands, Kings Dominion, and Valley Fair, and Knott's Scary Farm. Okay, why? Why? There's been some mess going on in the streets. And I'm about to tell y'all the mess that's going on in the streets, okay? First of all, people are so butthurt about this. Don't be butthurt that they are implementing a chaperone policy. If you could just keep your kids in check. If you could just watch your dang kids. Do you understand? Charlie Brown isn't your babysitter. Snoopy is not the babysitter here. The Peanuts gang is not the babysitter here. Your parents, if you have a child and they bought a ticket to Knott's Berry Farm or to all the Cedar Parks, you better buy one with them. Why? Why, we ask? Okay, in 2020, we had the COVID-19, right? Parks closed down, which majority of Cedar Parks did shut down. They didn't open up for October, okay? So, when they came back, they reopened back in 2021 before October, right? Okay, are you with me, Gerard? Are you with me?
Yeah.
What happened when they came back? This is what happened when they came back. Here we go. So, I'm going to read this to you guys. It's the chaperones policy starting this Saturday due to increasing fights. Park guests who are 15 years or younger must be accompanied by a chaperone at least 21 years or older to get into the park after 4 p.m. One chaperone can bring in no more than 10 kids. Anyone 15 and under will be kicked out and escorted out of the theme parks. Period. All right, let me just tell you, it's been crazy to hear that kids are getting more violent as they come. But let me tell you, we need to implement safety procedures to watch these little bad A kids, and their parents need to be with them. I mean, let me tell you, I lived in California, and I was at Knott's Berry Farm and Knott's Scary Farm all the time. Even when I was 16, 17, and 18. Guess what? Well, no, back it up. 15. I'll say 15. I can't. If Tim Detta, if you're watching this, Tim Detta, if you're watching this show, let me know what you think. When we first went to Knott's Scary Farm, because when we first went to Knott's Scary Farm, we had our parents. We had one parent with us. It was like what, 20 of us going through, and I bought all 20 people tickets to Knott's Scary Farm. Yes, me, because I was a baller. I'm still a baller, but yes, I bought all tickets to Knott's Scary Farm, but it was like $175 each.
Now, here's what I think.
I think that price, but whatever. But what'd you say?
Your kid can't be trusted at 15 years old to go out to the theme park by themselves, or at least walk around by themselves. You know how it is. We'll go as a family. All right, you two go, because you kind of split as a family on. You split up in the groups. Like, okay, these two like roller coasters. They're gonna go ride roller coasters. This one like so and so. They're gonna go do this. I'm gonna go sit in the
right, dude. Turn up your volume. Make sure you're all the way up.
My bike volume's all the way up.
All right, go ahead.
And
there you go.
I just need to speak louder than
Yeah, that's
me.
much better. Go ahead.
But like if you can't be trusted, like you shouldn't be in a theme park. I'm sorry, like a theme park is like it's open to the public. If you can't be trusted to go out in public by yourself and not act like
That's
a
right.
dumb fool, forget about you. Stay in the house, stay in the car. I don't care.
Yep.
Like
Because
I was at the gym the
because
other day.
they're rooting for the other people, right?
Even anywhere in public. I was at the gym and this damn woman's kid was acting like a fool. I got up and left. I had a whole nother set of stuff to do, and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to sit here and watch your little kid who's like 8 years old. And she's like, Timmy, slow down the treadmill. The kid just goes faster. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and watch your kid bust his fucking head open. Fuck off. I'm going. I left.
That's
There's like a
crazy.
little 8-year-old, and they're like running on a treadmill. Just like, if you can't control your kids, you don't need to take them out of public.
Yeah.
You need to take them to the bathroom and whoop their ass.
Listen, there's no more homegrown training. Listen, if your kid's acting like a slap fool, it starts at home. That means they're acting like a slap fool at home. Put a belt or a switch to their legs and tell them, I'm sorry. I'm back at the old school ways of thinking. But you know what? I don't care. It works. Anyways, there's a reason why it works. Anywho, but yeah, that's crazy. And those are my what in the world's going on type of topics. You like them?
Fairly interesting, very wide.
Yeah. Well, here's horror news in a minute. All right. Here we go. So we already have a release date locked in for Guns Interactive, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, and we know the game will be coming to Xbox Game Pass. We already know that, but Xbox has decided to sweeten things with the Game Pass subscribers by announcing that they will be able to play the game on day one. The official Xbox Game Pass Twitter account has dropped news early this past week that the multiplayer game will indeed be available for the service on the launch date of believe August 1st. It will join Gun's other big game contribution on Game Pass in Friday. Excuse me. It will join Gun's other big name contribution on Game Pass Friday the 13th, the game, which also had Kane Holder. Woo! Kane, let's go! Doing the mocap work, which, if you didn't already know that, he's done it. Of course, you still won't own a copy of the game, but think of it as an extended demo. You can play before you plunk down your money. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game will launch for PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and PC via stream and the Xbox Game Pass on August 18th. There will also be a technical test for the game on May 25th. I am so excited about Texas Chainsaw. And you know what? I didn't even know that Friday the 13th this game is out already. So we are excited for that. Ooh, look what we got here. Following in the wake of Dolls based on The Shining, Stephen King's It, Beetlejuice, Gremlins 2, and Elvira, two more horror icons are joining Mattel's Monster High collection. Officially teased by the brand today, Chucky and Tiffany from Bride of Chucky are getting their own Monster High doll, and they're going up for grabs on May 1st. You guys mark your calendars. May 1st. The dolls are part of the Monster High brand Skullator line, which releases limited edition dolls that you probably want to snatch up the second they're available. Stay tuned for more images of the Chucky and Tiffany doll in the coming days. The standard line of Monster High dolls depicts daughters of classic monsters, and Mattel has only more recently started turning modern horror icons into collectible dolls. Who's next? It seems anything is possible at this point. Yes, it is. It is really possible. But I cannot wait for the Chucky and Tiffany doll. Funko Games is headed off to Woodsboro with the upcoming tabletop experience Scream the Game. Officially announces that the detail by uh, excuse me, officially announced and detailed by Screen Rant this week. Screen Rant details a new press release has revealed that Funko Games, the same company behind the well-known figurines, will soon release a multiplayer tabletop game in the set in the Scream universe called Scream the Game. In the title, Ghostface has returned to Woodsboro and is hunting the players. Excuse me, who will have to work together to survive. Scream the Game comes with a Ghostface figurine as well as a free app that ties into the gameplay, which features acting from Roger Jackson, who voices the famous killer in the movies. Woohoo! I'm excited for this one. The website also previews gameplay for the tabletop title will be fast-paced, with each round estimated to take 20 minutes. I'm getting excited for this. Scream the Game is expected to slash its way on 2 shelves in mid-2023. Let's go! I'm so excited for everything that's horror. Let's go! All right, now let's talk about it, guys. Folks at Disneyland got extra Saturday night as they watch parts of Tom Sawyer Island go up in flames. It went down as park goers were enjoying the Fantasmic light show on Tom Sawyer's Island. Suddenly, the head of a 45-foot tall animatronic dragon erupts into a fireball, and the flames began to spread. Cast members were already quickly evacuated. Around 1,000 people from this area around the Frontierland. No one was hurt, but there was clearly extensive property damage. You guys, the fire started towards the end of the show when Mickey Mouse was fighting the fire-breathing dragon Maleficent. The fire breath engulfed the dragon's head and it spread down to the rest of the bodies. You guys, take a look. Please take a look at this.
Your attention, please. Due to unforeseen circumstances, this performance of Fantasmic cannot continue. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening here at Disneyland. Once again, this performance cannot continue due to unforeseen circumstances. Thank you.
Podemos continuar con esta presentación de Fantasmic. Les pedimos disculpas por cualquier inconveniente y esperamos que disfruten el resto de su noche en Disneyland. Una vez más, esta presentación no puede continuar debido a circunstancias imprevistas. Gracias.
So I'm just gonna say this. So that was scary. That happened this Saturday. There was only a few people that broke it. We were part of it.
That dragon got on fire.
Listen, someone was like, Willie, you are doing your absolute journalism. You know, listen, it was broke on TMZ, and I started doing my digging because, of course, I know a lot of people from Disneyland, being from that area. I know the entertainment director and the technical director from that show. Now let's talk about it real quick, guys. So, uh, first of all, I am glad to say that everyone's safe. Everyone is safe from that show. Everyone, all the cast crew, they evacuated everyone, and no one was hurt or harmed in that. Now, let me just say this: Fantasmic is one of the best shows at Disneyland. One of the best shows at Disneyland. Now, let me just say this: Disneyland, in my opinion, puts on the best shows out of all the parks. And when they do that, they bring so much technology and special effects. Something like this could have been gone so wrong in so many ways. And when you're a performer and even in the crew doing a show like this over and over and over again, it gets mundane. You can easily get complacent, and then you can forget all the training that is needed to come in when something bad like this happens. So I went ahead and started doing my digging. I called some people at Disney, my friends over there, and was getting them ready to come on the show today. The reason why they're not going to be on the show today is because the NDA disclosure was not drafted by Disney in time, because this is holding off on getting that signed off so that they can speak about it. Because that's what they can do that, and they can't speak until they sign the NDA, or the disclosure allowing them to speak on our show about what happened. Now, I just got talk that they don't want no one mentioning anything about the show unless it's making them look good. So, one of my friends has went back to Disneyland Parks to say, "Hey, look, I am talking about how we use the safety procedures and how we can continue the safety of our shows to make sure that, blah, 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 blah." And so Disney is now looking at that new agreement. But I cannot get the person on the show just yet. Hopefully I can get them on the show so that we can talk about, the safety precautions and the things that's going on, what they've done, and the story, like how this all happened. Because I want to hear it from the guy that was there. But listen.
It's funny. Yeah, so I'm sitting there smoking underneath the dragon, like, and so I was get a smoke break. Next thing I know, I flick my ashes and I'm spin my smoke break. I come out, not 10 minutes later, that damn dragon's on fire. I swear to God.
Only we can imagine, right? So I'm sitting here and I get this notification. I think I yelled at you. I'm like, "Where's your work at for the show tomorrow?" And like right after that, it was like, I get this notification. I'm like, what? And I'm like trying to call, and at the time, they're working on, trying to put out this fire, and and there's a lot of craziness, and there's a lot of procedures that have to happen in a situation like this.
What if this was on purpose? What if this is like, hey, we need a new dragon. This is how bad we need a dragon. Like, we need a dragon. Like,
listen. They already started working on the dragon. I mean, they already started putting in the order for the new dragon. By the way, Disney doesn't build their dragon. Someone else builds the dragon, but they already started the order because that is one of the top shows at the park. They're not going to let that show sit dark for very long. They already started. So
yeah, the dragon's already half done.
Monday morning, they're welding that thing or the new dragon together. I'm dead serious.
The frame's already built. I guarantee the factories, because I've seen those factories up there. I haven't seen them in person, but we all seen the factories over in China where they make a lot of those dragons. Like they're in their 20s.
So let me just say this. Disneyland Parks does not order anything from China. They order it literally from California, subcontractors, and I know them all. I know every one of them. And their office is in Southern California, and they're only a few few minutes away from the park, and they're going to build it in the warehouse, and they're going to, when it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, they're putting it on a flatbed, and they're going to drive it into the park. I'm trying to tell you, I know Disney. I love them, and
that factory is working 24 hours a day.
That factory, they got the call that listen, the owners, they're very close, and they would love to keep that check and keep the mouse happy.
You're trying to get my name on?
No. But again, we're so happy that everyone has evacuated that island, and yeah, it's just and it's sad to see to have a young child see a show like that go up in flames. But if you guys go and look at the Orlando show, I forget the parade, but they have a dragon similar like that blowing fire out, and it caught fire right on the parade route with the guests, and everyone evacuated that. Let me just say this: if you are
if I never got a skip, my dad would be like, I can't. My dad would sit there explaining to me the most basic redneck way ever. He'd be like, what happened was the damn wire was split right there. Oh, Mickey didn't light it on fire. He's like, nah, that damn wire in there, it's probably split. It got a little wire, created a spark. If you would have went like that, that's what would have happened.
Let me just say this. I applaud Disneyland, and as an event producer in immersive events, and anyone that's done this or is in the field of doing this, it is scary to have your vision catch on fire with the people just watching in awe, And the thing is for everyone to keep calm, evacuate, make sure everyone's safe, put out fire, and then you that's why you have insurance. See, I'd rather for a dragon to catch on fire than my staff, my people, the guests. You have insurance. That's why you have insurance, right? Okay, moving on. But yeah, that was Horror News in a Minute. What's up with that?
It was longer than a minute.
It was longer than a minute, but you know what? I shortened it down, man. What are you talking about?
Horror News in a minute. It's just gonna be horror news in it.
I'm about to drop the minute. Yep, I'm a. Okay, so we with our season 2, we got an amazing show topic coming up. That was that was scary. Again, I went ahead and listen. Hold on, pause. I just want to say we cannot wait for the next challenge to come. Kat, I'm coming for you, girl, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, girl. I'm coming for you. Just let you know, the that was scary segment is where we get to challenge each other and to see if that one stunt or challenge was scary for the person we challenged. And yes, I challenged this guy over here, Gerard, with Sandbox VR, and I collaborated to try to scare Gerard. And let me tell you, he has accomplished that challenge, and faced his fear, and totally was not scared. So I have to bring my A game. So now that I've challenged Gerard, he has to challenge me, and then I challenge Kat, and then we'll see if she can make it. I know she's gonna lose the one that I got for her.
We're gonna take him in the woods at night, blindfold him.
Let me say this. Let me just say this. Kat is in she's in California, and let me tell you, they are ready. They're biting at the bit for Kat. So Kat, get ready, girl, because you go get scored.
I have found a challenge that I don't think anybody's going to think about. I literally found it like an hour before the show, so I'm not going to say anything. I got to look into it, and either I'm going to go do it just for myself because it seems like a fantastic experience, or I'm going to start to get the show involved. I had to figure it out. I literally found it like an hour ago by accident. So really, I don't even know where it's at yet, but I'm going to
listen, guys.
And I immediately thought that's perfect for the show, so I saved it. Okay. So now, probably today, I want to look into what it takes to get to it. I don't know if we need a certain license or what to do it, but it seems pretty extreme.
Listen, brother, look into it for sure because I'm ready for mine.
You would not guess it in a million years.
I probably won't guess it, but you know what? I will survive it. Let's go, because I ain't scared of nothing and nobody.
We talk about Bruce.
But anyways, all right, Gerard.
Is it that time? It is that time.
Take it or skip it, stream it or miss it.
One moment I'm in real quick while I adjust my computer screen. It's not just what I need. No. Well, where's the page? Ah. Sorry, guys. Sorry for my not page two. War of the Worlds. Now streaming on HBO Max. Came out April 21st, actually. This film holds a special place in my heart for the love of the first one of the 2005 remake. I can remember sitting there watching that movie with my dad, and he tells me the crazy story that happened when they were reading the story back on the radio back in the early 40s about how people actually thought the war was actually happening, thought it was a real thing. And this was back way before the internet stuff. So it's kind of unique. But the new one in 2013 is actually taking place in the UK instead of the US, like the last few ones came out. And I'm pretty excited to see it. I got big hopes for this. I got a big passion for War of the Worlds. I'm hopefully going to see it next day or two, especially since it's on HBO. So let's sit back, take a look at War of the Worlds.
Before it happened, no one would have believed that our world was being watched. And yet, across the gulf of space, an enemy regarded this Earth with their envious eyes, and slowly drew their plans against us.
Alright, okay, just calm down, tinfoil hat man. So...
we don't know what they want. We don't know what they're capable of.
We're looking for my mum.
We're moving everyone towards London.
What should we do?
Anything we do as a team. Any ideas?
It's the beginning of the end. We have abandoned God and now he is punishing us.
We can keep running, we can keep hiding, or we can fight.
Over here, you piece of
Woo!
I didn't get my point across. I said, first off, one thing we have to point out. I mean, you can't deny it, you know.
Wow, really? Next.
But I was reading half my script because normally my computer is acting very slow the last couple of weeks, so I might be getting a new computer maybe. So it was on my end. I apologize for that. But I was trying to get a little story about this War of the Worlds. I love the movie, especially 2005 when it's the one I grew up watching. I watched it with my dad. He would tell me the story. War of the Worlds is originally a book. I think from the early 40s. I could be wrong with the date. I'm not a calendar.
Yeah.
And he would tell me the story about back in the day, in the early 40s or something. They were reading the book as a radio show. Yeah. It sounded so realistic. People thought it was actually happening, and it created the issue. Like they had to announce on the radio, this is not actually happening. And I always thought that was unique. And it's such a good movie. At least what I can remember, or maybe I just enjoy the feeling of watching my pop and stuff. So this is the big one for me. This is 100% I will watch it.
Yeah, it's so funny that you said that because same thing. Again, I remember my teachers were saying this in class. It was like, oh yeah, back in the day, you know, this book and the radio show. So yes, I concur with you. I'm excited for the remake. I would love to watch this. I missed the whole preview because I had to go run downstairs, unlock the door for my sister, who is not even here yet. But anyways, but I'm gonna watch that trailer again. And but yes, when I saw that this was on the script, this is going to be in the show, I already thumbs up this. So yeah,
it's out now. It came out Friday. It's on HBO.
Oh, HBO Max. Oh, I got the HBO Max, so I'll be watching that tonight.
It's a little different. It's in the UK instead of US.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll be watching that. You know, I finished Last of Us, of course, like way, like when it ended I finished it, and so I haven't been on HBO Max in a minute, but I will go back on to watch this. So yes, good looking out.
You're killing me. Is it your, or your? Or it doesn't matter. Grammar doesn't really matter when you're being chased by a psycho killer. But I digress. Y'all ain't here for the school. Yous is here for the spookity ookities and the slashers. You're killing me. Follows the theme. Follows something that we all can remember back in high school at a party. Something happens. You either the parents get home or the cops get wind of it. Everybody starts running around hiding. And next thing you know, you're hiding in a bush for 3 to 4 hours. Similar to my experience, I accidentally let many horses and goats out once. We had to chase them down before the owners found out they got loose. True story. I got her number, though. It worked. But now you're running down the road trying to catch them. But this time, in this situation, you're running around trying to hide from the psycho killer, murderous involved family. Now let's take a close look at You're Killing Me.
Your dad is on the board at Pembroke, right?
You want me to put in a good word for you, don't you?
Someone else already asked you to do that?
Yeah, just you and every other scholarship kid at this school.
Well, what was that? We're gonna go to a party tonight.
Cannot believe you're making me do this.
It's all gonna work out. Whoa, looks like you could use a partner.
You make this cup? I'll make sure my dad writes you that recommendation letter.
Authorities have recovered 3 bodies, and now looks like there's some suspicious activity. Does anybody see my sister?
One of you knows something.
She locked the door. Sugar, I saw the video with Melissa.
Everyone! Get out!
We're not getting out until we give them that phone. That's why this is going to the police.
Got 10 seconds to give me back that phone.
Barrett, Theodore Schroeder. What's going on here?
Dad. We're just having a little get together. Things got out of hand. It's all cool. Everything's cool.
Everything is definitely not cool, young man. I'd like to begin by apologizing to each of you for everything that my son did this evening.
I can't let them get away with this.
Sorry. I don't feel so good.
You didn't really think I would let you hurt my family, did you?
School's gonna be real weird on Monday.
Wow.
That is You're Killing Me. Willie, what do you thought? I know what I'm at.
Well, first of all, I didn't understand what you just said, but I just want to say 2 things. Listen, there's something that bugged me with this trailer, and there are 2 movies already out. One's on I forget. I gotta look it up and see what streaming platforms they're on. But there's 2 movies that are already out that are kind of similar to this already. And maybe it's the fact that there are young people having a house party. But like I watched one already. Well, I was about to watch it on Netflix, and then I stopped. And the other one was on a different streaming platform. That one was foreign on Netflix. It was like an international horror movie. But again, it takes place in the house. There's a party. There's a killer in there, and the young people are the killers. This one is the young son's a killer. I guess the family is as well. But they all have to do with family. Now, there's one that Pete Davidson was in. Remember that horror movie that Pete Davidson was in, and we're like, no, we're not gonna watch it. This kind of falls on the border of that for me, only because of 2 things. One, I'm annoyed of the trailer music because the trailer music at the end is the same music that Fear Expo used in their commercial. And I'm like, if a convention, a haunted house convention, can use the same music as the trailer of a movie trailer. Someone's doing their job wrong here, and someone didn't resource or license the music right, or they're just being lazy. In my opinion, I don't know if I'm feeling this one. I'm curious. They have some great actors in it that is like drawing me to watch this movie, but this editing cut may not be it for me. I'm just saying.
I'm in the mindset, my opinion. So this is going to be a skip it or not? Yeah, skip it.
Because and it may be a good movie. It's just editing of this movie. I'm just like, pfft.
In my opinion, it almost feels like I'm at the age where I can't relate to this. You know, I can't relate to a house party. Like, we throw a party. What are you going to do? Shut me down? Fuck off. Everybody's 21 here. You know, I'm past high school age. Right. It doesn't matter. I don't go to high school parties, obviously. So, like, I can't really relate to it. You know, it's a high school horror movie. I don't think I can relate to this. I think I'm actually at the age where I'm grown out of these movies. But, you know, at the same time, I know we have audience here, so probably around that age where it's like, I still got to find them and put them in. And sure, some of them I might watch. If this was on a streaming platform, I had, because I don't use Apple, especially with $4.99.
Oh, I have Apple. This is on Apple? Okay, yeah, I can watch this.
It said available on Apple for $4.99.
Yes, I can watch this one. Cool.
I might watch it like in the background, so I'm not going to sit there and go out my way to watch it. So I'm going to skip it.
I have Apple. I have HBO Max. Woo! Yeah, this is good.
This could be a gem.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you know tonight. Okay, what's
watching For the World? Viewer is afraid. I'm probably butchering that name, but that's why we'll say View. Out now.
Boy, is Bo is afraid.
It's Bo. Okay, this one's a doozy and a little different. I have heard of several things about this film, but breaking it down, it's about a man with really bad anxieties and him facing his fears. What I'm grabbing from this is I have a feeling this could be something similar to a horror psychological thriller of Alice in Wonderland, but we're going to see. It has high hopes. It's been getting pretty good reviews. It's definitely a psychological thriller. I'm hoping it's pretty good. So what's all? Grab your rabbits and let's dive into the rabbit hole of fear.
I am so sorry for what your daddy passed down to you. But I wanted a child, the greatest gift of my life.
I'm visiting my mother tomorrow.
Hi, Carrot. It's Mom. I'm just calling to say that I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. You're my angel, and I love you. Okay. I love you. Okay, bye, sweetie. I love you.
Are you at the airport?
I'm on my way. It's not safe, is it? What do you think I should do?
I'm sure you'll do the right thing, sweetheart.
Welcome back.
I hit you with my car.
What?
I know.
What was this?
That's my little assistant health monitor.
Feeling sad about going home, Bo? Must feel totally unreal.
I'm supposed to be leaving.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
You will walk many miles. Dozens will become hundreds. Hundreds will become thousands. Your adventures will continue for years and years.
I just need to get home.
I know.
Sweet devotion. It's not for me. Just get to
Why did you lie to me?
Do you want the truth now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
behind the scenes what y'all don't get to see is I'm watching Willie. He's watching. Yeah, that's good. And then it goes that colorful house. You go, the fuck is this? But look, I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the trailer, I was had, a little couple drinks. It was Saturday. Okay, I did this last night. I was very busy this week. Okay, shoot me. But
no.
Watching the trailer, actually somewhat sober, it was a different experience. It actually looked more horroristic. Maybe my mindset after a couple drinks is very horrific. But it didn't look that horror to me, but it was in the horror genre, and I've heard a lot of things about this movie. So I'm like, I gotta put it in because we gotta talk about it a little. I feel like this is something. But
Well, let me just start off by saying this, okay? So first of all, marketing sucked in the beginning of this movie. They just now did a huge press push to get this movie out because it was going to the movie theater. So they didn't do a really good job in the beginning of it. But let me say this. I heard about this movie. I knew it was coming out. When the trailer dropped not too long ago, I fell in love with it because it's, first of all, let me just say this. Great stellar cast. And I missed them. And I cannot wait to see them on the big screen. Number two, this is a ticket for me. Because this movie is going to show you don't have to have blood and guts to be a horror movie. You don't have to be a dark and dim and have a creature to be a horror movie. Also, I love the avant-garde that it has with it. I love the whimsical. I love the Alice in Wonderland loopity loops that it comes with it. I love that stuff. I love that stuff when I was a kid. So yes, this is a ticket for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. The marketing's been bad because I've had this movie on my list last year. Like early, I think you remember when I first created my list on my docs that I had in the bottom. There's just a bunch of random names in there that I had Redfield down there long ago. It was one of those. I had it before the trailer was ever out. I just if Bo was afraid, it's gonna be a horror movie coming out sometime this year. So I just went. It was so early. I put BOW. Bo was afraid. But yeah. I want to see this movie. If I had the right person to go see it, I'll go see it. That's my goal. But
I guess I'm coming out to where you are, so watch it because this is a ticket for me, and it's good. It's a good movie. I already know it's gonna be a good movie. It already gives me everything that I'm like checking off for a good movie to go see, and it's doing it for me. I'm going to watch it, and this is something that you don't go watch so super late. You want to watch when you actually have some sense to watch. When your mind is still at its prime. I would not watch this super late. I watch it like at 8, 9, 10, and just be good. But I'm not watching that at 2 o'clock in the morning, 11 or 12, because I wanna enjoy this movie. So this is a ticket for you and for me. This is great. Good job, buddy. Really good job. Okay, so I'm so excited to talk about this because, again, you guys, another cool segment for our season 2 coming out is Scare Actors Diaries. Yes, we have Scare Actors Diaries. So if you are an icon character at your haunt, or you are a scare actor at your haunt, and you want to dish out your troubles or dish out the fun or the good or the bad times that you had as a scare actor, now is your chance. You guys, please go to Yep That's Scary social media accounts and DM us. Slide into my DMs and let us know that you want to be talking about, you want to tell your tale at Scare Actors Diaries, or go to our www.yepthatscary.com. Let us know that you want to be on Scare Actors Diaries. It's going to be a different show than this. We'll be previewing what will be happening the following week, but Scare Actors Diaries will be happening on Wednesday or Thursday starting in May. But we are looking for scare actors, and if you are that scare actor, please go to our social media accounts, DM us, and let us know that you want to be on that show. Okay? Anything else on that? Let's talk about the next diggity though. Go ahead.
we're going to take a look back at the Skip It or Tickets and discuss some of the movies we've seen, some of the movies we did see, and why did we skip them?
Yeah.
Not seen.
Let's go to and you guys. This is not our full Skip It or Ticket.
We could have done the whole show just going over this past season. The
Yes.
whole show. There's 22 episodes.
I think there's 36.
There's 20 something episodes, and there's 3 movies per episode.
Right.
So there's a list.
Well, let's talk about it. Here we go. You ready? Let's do it. All right. What is this? We got Smile. Oh, snap, Smile. Okay. Did you see this one?
Yes, I did. I did see it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. I'm glad I waited till it was on HBO Max. I think it was, or Amazon, wherever I watched it. A lot of my movies I wait till it's streaming. I just don't have the theater anymore. But I loved it. I had a good time with it. It wasn't like a fantastic movie, but I will call it a good popcorn movie. You know.
Mm-hmm. I saw this movie, but remember when it first came out, we were getting that's Getting Ready. Remember season 1?
Yep.
And it was it was like kind of our first one. It was that, and then Barbarian was out already, so we missed Barbarian. We jumped to Smile, and let me say this: I watched this movie. I think that they forced some scares to be in here, but looking back at the time of Barbarian and Smile, I think Barbarian would have totally killed Smile because it was true storytelling. How they did it in 3 acts was amazing. Smile kind of lost me on that, but what was great about Smile was the fact that the therapist had a therapist. When I saw that, I was like, "Ooh, they are showing me something here." Because even if the therapist has a therapist, there's something wrong here, you know. And so that's one part I like about Smile. But again, it wasn't doing great things for me like Barbarian did. But I did.
I think most therapists have a therapist.
You know what? Maybe, but you know what? Yeah, they need time to speak their mind. But when you have a formula already, can you just put a mirror up and talk to yourself? Or is that sound crazy?
You have to.
That sounded craziness.
Look, I mean, even watch first off, we're talking about movies and shows. Therapists, The Sopranos. The therapist had a therapist she was talking to.
Yep.
And not only that, we're talking realistic in the world. I knew my therapist was on depression. I knew somebody in the pharmaceuticals.
Wow. Yep.
It was. Next topic.
No comment. No comment. Pray for the devil. So this one. This
was a ticket. I did not see it.
This was a ticket for us. I didn't see it either. I'm so sorry. I think because it's okay. So it came out in October, right?
I was on vacation.
It was you were on vacation. You were in Africa, and I was going to do hot reviews. So this is a miss for us, but it was a still ticket. I will still watch this. I just got to figure out where it's at so I can watch it. But this is a watch for me.
It's on my list. Like I've actually went back and been watching some of the movies that were on the list. I've done I think I've done like 2 or 3 this week alone.
Yeah.
Not this week, but the last 2 weeks. I'm getting back on it, but like,
right.
Yeah, I was too busy.
So this is going to be a watch for me. Yeah, for sure. I'll add this to the list of that we have for ticket.
I think it's on HBO.
Is it okay? I'll be looking. All right. So this is on Amazon.
This is on Amazon?
It's on Amazon, yes.
Like to rent, or is it just Amazon Prime?
To rent. But I will rent it for them because I am talking to the producers so that they could be on our show. So might as well say, hey, we contribute.
For that, I will watch. I will rent it. I will watch it.
No, you don't have to, buddy. If they're going to be on the show, yes, you're going to have to. So yeah. Yeah. But yes, this will be a watch for me. Yeah, it's on Amazon right now. But I have not seen it yet. Okay, so we've seen this one.
So this was a skip it for me, and I stay true to that. I still not watch it. I still am not.
Really? This was a ticket for me, and I watched it. I watched it with Kat, and it was terrible. Well, here's the thing: is look, when you have the boogeyman, even though he's old, coming back for revenge, or just getting ready, or just they depicted him as they depicted my horror Superman as he was humanized and he needed a young guy to have his back, and that's not true. I don't that it really made damper the moment for me watching this movie that this kid named Corey had to find inspiration within Michael Myers, and I didn't like it. It felt like they were tag teaming in some scenes where it's like, no, Michael Myers don't need to tag team with nobody. He good, and it was a miss for me. I mean, even though Evil Dice Night, Halloween Kills was annoying, I will still watch the annoying one over this one because this one, Halloween Ends, just really didn't feel like it was a good.
They did kill Michael off.
They did kill Michael Myers off, but let me just be real. You will never kill Michael Myers. He will come back. There will be another movie. There is already talk for another movie to be coming back anyways, but it ended with Blumhouse. So
Blumhouse is dropped.
Blumhouse ended it. So that's why Halloween ends, because it ended with Blumhouse. But yes. Anyways, moving on. Grim Cuddy. Hulu's Grim Cuddy. Yeah, we both watched this at the same time. Yeah, but because we did a watch party with this one, it was. Let me just say this: it was nice to see Hulu come swinging this past year with horror movies. Let me just say that they ended on a great note with their horror movies. They had Netflix running, they had Peacock running, they had HBO Max running, and I give them some applause because they did that one. So Grim Cuddy is this fictitious a character that comes up when the young kids have to
They see the meme.
They see the meme, right? And this fictitious character comes.
I think it was a play on Momo, was it?
Yes, it was a play on this fictitious character that, it was this like trend or this like. Let me just say this: I watched it. I didn't like it so much. It felt like it was going to a place, but it never landed for me. But again, this is something that they played on kind of like true events in the social world, and they brought it into a horror movie. And there was a great message behind it, actually, that I was like, okay. But again, it didn't land all that well for me. But Grim Cuddy, it's Grim Cuddy. What do you think, Gerard?
I thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. It's not going to win the Oscars. It's not a fantastic horror movie. It's the ones that grew up to fill up their space for Halloween. And I thought it was done well. If you're just producing a movie, throw it up and fill up it. This is what it was good. The monster was creepy. And as far as you can make modern day horror movies with technology involved, in my opinion, it was well.
Right.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I had a good time. So
yeah.
Well worth it.
Yeah, and it had a good message behind it. It had a good message for the young folks behind it. Oh, another Hulu horror movie, Hellraiser. Go ahead.
So as I said, I've been watching horror movies, trying to catch up on the list. This is one of the ones I actually did this last night. This is one of the reasons I was so far behind with getting my stuff done, because I was like, yeah, I'll get done. I'm gonna start dinner, and then during dinner, I'm like, let me put a movie on. And I put Hellraiser on it. Yeah, I didn't do any of the skip or take this time. Hellraiser. It was. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was a good time. It was creepy. It wasn't. It was gruesome, but it wasn't so gruesome that it was like over.
Yeah.
Where it gets
overdone. Yeah.
Sometimes you watch gruesome movies like beautiful. Oh wow, there's a guy's pissed or whatever. It's overdone, but this one I think was tastefully done. The right around gruesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I would watch it again.
Okay, yes. Make sure you keep your volume up. So, yes, I agree with you. Hellraiser on Hulu was amazing. It was the most recent one. This is when they actually had a priestess, a female play the villain, and she did a great job. The makeup was astounding, and let me tell you, the design of this the maze was amazing. Look, someone recently posted on our in our chat blog in our industry of the haunted house industry. They said, "What movie inspires or give inspiration to haunt design?" And I totally chimed in. I was like, "Go and watch Hulu's Hellraiser. Watch Hulu Hellraiser, and just watch when it's time for this little contraption to open up and open up a world beyond its borders, beyond the walls. Right? Look at the design that plays. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at the background and the foreground, and watch this kind of thing open up into a different world. You will find design inspiration for a haunted house in this movie. 100%. 100%. When I watched this, first of all, I watched this movie 6 times. 6 times. I watched it first just to watch it, and I was like, wow, this is good. And I enjoyed it. Then it came, and then I had to watch it again because I caught a glimpse of a haunted attraction. I'm like, oh, I gotta go back and watch that. And I watched it again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a haunted attraction in the set design. Whoever did the set design, I gotta figure out your name. Great job on this movie. Amazing job. If you are designing a haunted attraction and you're late and you're behind and you need inspiration, watch Hulu's Hellraiser. We got VHS 99. Premiered October 20th. This went straight to Shudder.
Didn't watch it.
Me either.
Probably a good movie. Just didn't have just.
I love all the VHSs. I watched them all. I just didn't have time to watch this one. I will watch it again. I will activate my Shudder account. Shudder, hit us up. You should be giving us a free account.
Do the next one.
All right, next one.
Didn't watch it.
Windows and what is it? What is this? Windows and what?
Winters and Wow.
Okay, I watched this. This is on Netflix. I watched this one because number one, it was from a take of African American, and it was done by the creators who are the guy who did Caroline, Coraline, excuse me, and what was it? Who else? He did several.
Jordan Peele. It was Jordan Peele.
I know it's Jordan Peele. Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes. So again, Nightmare Before Christmas. Coraline. They teamed up with Jordan Peele to do this movie. I wanted to take a look at it. This movie was cool. It had a great a message behind it. I didn't like the preview how they were like, and these are my demons, and like how a young person knows her demons. I didn't really like it. I went on a rant on this, but I had to watch it. I remember my rant, and everyone like kind of was like, "Whoa, Willie!" Yes, I went up a rant of that because I think no kid should have to like pet a demon or act like demons are this new like form of a pet, right? But when you watch the movie, you get what they're saying. You get it, and I just didn't like the advertising of it. But let me just say this: it's a good movie. I enjoyed it. I watched it. My niece watched it as well, and we were thoroughly entertained.
I put it on one day. I tried to watch it twice. I put it on one day right after work, and I fell asleep. I went to sleep. I think I got like press play, and then, you know how it goes. But then the second time, I was trying to get my niece to watch it with me. Babysit my niece. We're gonna watch this. She's like, "No, Frozen." I'm like, "No, we're gonna watch this." "No, Frozen." I'm like, "No, we're watching." "I'm gonna go in the other room." I'm like, "Damn it, I'm babysitting you. Come here." And I didn't feel like really babysitting. It was more like, here's cheese puffs and a movie. And the only way I could get her to sit down was Frozen. So Next thing I know, 20 minutes later, she's over there. Let it go. I'm like, shut up.
It's Wendell. But yeah, Wendell and Wild or whatever it is. Yes, this is a cool movie. I watched it. It was great. Yeah, again, Gerard, I did the same thing. When I first watched it, I fell asleep. I fell asleep the second time, but the third or fourth time watching it, I watched it twice. You know, after
Well, I think your niece is a little older than mine, so maybe she's like more tuned to like watching something new.
It's been crazy because ever since I started, yep, that's scary with you. She's been like on movies, like horror movies, like nobody's business, and is like trying to keeping me up to date, you know. But yes, that we watched that one. Spirit of Halloween, the movie.
Skipped it 100%. I said I would skip it.
We all say skip it, and we skipped it. Yes, sorry, whoever did this. And let me just say this: whoever did this movie, y'all messed up because your distribution was off. I would never put it out to YouTube and have YouTube distribute this one and then have it rented. I would have given this to a Shudder or to a Hulu or yeah, I would have done that. I wouldn't have. I think y'all missed the boat. We gave it to YouTube. Sorry.
Now, if I was like 12 and under, I would have been all over this. But that's the age.
But it didn't even gravitate. It didn't even do that to the young ones. Like my niece didn't even know this movie existed, and it has the kid from Stranger Things in it. Come on now, let's be real. Oh Lord.
Did you even watch this? This was like cats.
Okay, so we did this, right? We did the skip it and ticket for this one, and everyone was like, skip it, right? So I was like, I said, hey, look, I'll probably watch it if I had nothing to do. I have Prime Video, right? So I have nothing to do one day. And I'm like flipping through the channels, and this pops up because Prime Video is like advertising it. I'm like, oh no! And I'm like, I'm gonna give my word. I'm gonna give my word on this one because I literally said I'm gonna watch it if I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do, and it's like the universe is playing a trick on me, right? So I watch it. I watched this, and literally, it was at a part where the girl is at this campfire. And I just shut it off. I came in. I was like, nope, this is not for me. Now, granted, the actors are amazing. They did a great job. Their character development is amazing. I was really intrigued by that more than the movie. But I had to turn it off. I'm sorry. It wasn't my cup of tea. But I love that there are more horror movies from different ages for different reasons. People are, it's being produced, and that's great.
How wide the genre is.
Yeah, that's how the genre is
for us. But we want to pay attention. At the end of the day, it's for haunt, news, entertainment.
Yes. And you know what? If I was younger, I probably would have watched it. But right now, not my cup of tea. Oh, let's talk about it. Terrifier 2.
Okay, this movie, in my opinion, has failed me 3 or 4 times.
Did you watch it?
It's failed me 3 or 4 times.
Why? Did you watch it, Gerard?
Well, I hate watching movies by myself, right? It's not because I'm scared. It's just like, because I know once I'm not there, I'm like on my phone or something, doing something else.
You were scared.
I can't sit still.
No, Gerard, you were scared when you watched it. Let's be real. Call it out. You were scared when you watched Terrifier 2. Damien, he was scared. By the way, you needed to come on our show, but he was scared when he watched Terrifier 2. I wasn't scared because I had somebody to watch it with.
I'll talk about Damien's mama. Okay, I ain't.
Look, I had someone with me to watch this movie, and let me tell you, it was good. It was so good. I enjoyed it. Very gory. This is the part where you're like, okay, Hellraiser had enough gore. Terrifier 2 had so much gore. I was like, enough is enough. Is enough.
It's full to just how much stuff could they throw on a wall to stick? Right. I'm still wanting to see it. I think I now one of my roommates.
Well, did you see it or did you not see it?
No, I have not seen it.
Okay.
Like every time I had it, I had it lined up. I literally had it loaded on the laptop. I'm coming over to come watch it together, and I was going over to her house to watch it.
No. You let me say this. You need to watch that at 8 or 9 or 10. Don't watch that at 11, 12, or 1 or 2. Don't do it. It's long.
It's a long movie.
It's long because it does what a horror movie, independent horror movie used to do back in the day. It just keeps going. Because at that time, back in the day, horror movies could do that because we didn't really have rights. We weren't in the mainstream, right? So they would have like this conclusion after conclusion after conclusion. They would do that. This is a actual the making of the timeline of it, the plot of it, how it's all wrote is actually independent horror movie. That's how it's supposed to be. And yes,
how long is the movie? Like 2 hours?
I don't know. It just keeps going. But let me just say this: it is one to watch out for. I love it. I love how they did it, and I love hearing the interviews of how they kept going with the budget that they had to do it with, and it just you see it, and you're just like, what? They did all that for that very little money? What? And I cannot wait to get Davey on the show. I have to get him on the show. I have to. I want to talk about some things.
We all watch this motherfucker. I swear to God.
No, we did it. Look, even their poster is freaking out of whack. It's pixelated. They can't even afford a large poster. Jeez Louise.
This is what happens when you go, hey, I need you to skip a ticket before you go on vacation. I'm like, shit.
Whatever. Look,
I skipped you. Watch this. Where's the weird shit?
I remember we watched that episode and me, Kat, and Brent was like, huh? And I was like, thank you so much, Gerard. You would do this and give us a crappy movie that we're like scratching our head and butts, like trying to figure out why is it on our freaking playlist and why are we even mentioning this movie during the show? And you're in Africa, like, and you're like singing with Mufasa and Lion King over here, and we're looking at Sharkula. Look at his teeth. He got vampire. Like, there's a shark named Vampire Teeth where he got rows and rows of teeth. Come on now. Whatever. I'm moving on. 28 Days of Haunted.
I skipped it once I found out it was fake. I was excited to see it, then I found out it was all fake. And
It was completely fake. Netflix, you didn't pull the wool over this eyes, nor eyes of some others. 28 Days is a whole bunch of fake that they're trying to make it real, and y'all didn't do a good job on that one. Sorry, but I did watch it. Cabinet of Curiosities.
I got about halfway through it, and then I stopped watching it because I got about halfway through it, and I stopped watching it for some reason. I haven't picked it back up. It's one of the things I'm terrible at picking things back up when it comes to movies.
Same here, but let me just say this: I watched it, and it is the title is everything about this series. It is about these curiosity moments that are strange, and these incidents would take place because of someone's curiosity, and you just kind of like the curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. Yes, curiosity killed the cat in this one. Again, I watched it. I love the special effects. I love the makeup. I love everything about what the show gives. It's just there's not a lot of jump scares, which is great for a different pace of horror. TV show is not a lot of jump scares. It's not at all. It's not scary at all. It's just
psychological.
It's just seeing how everything plays out by someone's curiosity is crazy. But yeah. It gave me a little bit of what's his name? Tales from the Crypt esque things.
I watched that recently. I think I watched the second one, and I enjoyed
Tales from the Crypt. I missed Tales from the Crypt, and you know what I'm gonna do? That is the one project I want to bring back. The actor from Tales from the Crypt still is alive, with the voice, and I'm gonna go to Hollywood and mark my words. I'm going to put this in effect. I'm going to call Instant Productions. You may see my name right there on the credit titles.
I mean, if you think about it, there's a market for it now.
There's a market. There's a huge market for it, and he needs to come back. I miss him.
You just gotta get the right directing, the right production company.
Oh, I already know a few.
Service in one a day.
I already know a few. and I'm just going to go back to the production. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Mark my words. You're going to be like, Willie did not just. I'm going to have a meeting. Hollywood, they know me. I'm going to have a talk. But really, what's nice is if I could put another show out. Then they're like, okay.
Did you see Megan?
Yes, I saw Megan. I saw the original and I saw the unrated version. It was like
I didn't get time to watch it.
I watched it.
My pops hit me up. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna go see Megan." I'm at work. He said, "Okay," and he came home. He's like, "Yeah, don't go watch it." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, with all the AI that's happening now, you got AI in Snapchat, you got AI in Bing, you got all these AI coming out. Be careful, you guys. Watch Megan. That should give you a clear indication that be careful with this technology stuff, you guys. But yeah, I watched it. It was cute.
I saw this.
Wednesday. We watched this one too. Great. I love Addams Family. I think coming from approach of Wednesday perspective on this is awesome. I think it's great. The TV show is killing it right now. And they already started season 2, right?
Yeah. So I seen this recently, but I missed the last 20, 30 minutes of it, maybe. I fell asleep.
I love it.
I've seen it, and I loved it as much as I've watched it.
I love it.
Don't spoil it. The last thing I remember is
you gotta watch the last bit of it because it gets better. It gets good.
Looked at him like, oh, why is he like this? And I was like, oh, cool, he's a Viking. And they started going for his backstory. Next thing I know, it's just one more drink.
Yeah, Santa's a Viking in this one, but you gotta watch. You gotta watch it to the end because my whole family we watched it and we were like, oh, like it was great. So Violent Night is great. I want to see more of this show. Of this
actor. The actor's just fun.
Yes, it was, but it was fun. The thing is, we needed another Bad Santa. You know, we needed that in our society. We needed another
movie Bad Santa. You're talking like Bad Santa.
But yes, in general, yeah, we needed another Bad Santa. And this is awesome. It gave me everything. Thumbs up all the way. If you haven't seen Violent Night, yeah, it was great.
Now, one more thing on that, real quick.
Go ahead.
One of his movies, and it's horror-ish related. It's a horror-ish. It's a Hellboy. It's so underrated. The remake. People need to go back and rewatch it. I think what's her name?
I will do that. I will do that. I will watch.
What's her name? She was on the show. She reviews movies. Her name is slipping my mind so bad.
Evil Tress.
Evil Tress. She actually has it in I think her list of misunderstood, and I agree with her 100%. That one was a good one.
That was a misunderstood one. Yes.
This guy loved what he's in. Whenever he's in, I typically watch it, except for one of his movies that is out recently. We Have a Ghost. Just no time, but I love this guy.
Now I watched that one too, but hold on, we're at Cocaine Bear. So we watched that one.
Nope.
You didn't watch it?
I went to the theater twice to watch it to buy tickets.
I got it on.
We bought tickets for the theater an hour away. We didn't have time to go there, so we ended up seeing Ant-Man the second time. God, what movie did we end up seeing? I actually went to the theater to watch it.
Let's just stick on topic. Cocaine Bear was good. I love the gore of it. Okay, I don't care about Ant-Man. I love the gore of this one. This was great. I love the scenario. It was so kooky and crazy that you're just like, huh? And this bear was psycho. I think this is a funny horror movie to watch, and it just gives you all the gore that you ever want. So yeah, this is a good. I got you on this one. Whenever you're ready to watch this one, let me know. I got you. This is with our buddy David, who plays Art the Clown in Terrifier 2. He plays the mean one. I didn't get a chance to see this one, but I want to watch this. I want to watch this one.
I have no idea where to watch it.
Yeah, this is a ticket for me. I want to watch this one. Yeah.
I mean, if I knew where to watch it, I would watch it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where it's at.
That's the issue with some of these independent films. Like,
yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, it's out, but where? Please tell us where.
It's out at this DVD rental place in Nebraska.
In Nebraska. Now, you call this one what?
Lullaby.
No, you call this Little Baby, baby.
Man, why would you call it Little Baby?
I don't know why you said this is Little Baby. You guys, folks, if you're watching at home, he did it again. He goes, yeah, then we got Little Baby. I was like, no, before we go live, it's called Lullaby. But yes,
That's why
This was a skip for me. What was it for you?
I believe I skipped it too. Like this is a movie. If I can remember it correctly, it was more like if you're a mother, this would be fearful. I think Kat watched it actually.
I wish he was on the call because he could talk from this. But I mean, this was something that she wanted to watch because it came from my mother's perspective.
And I think it's about what is that? There's like a folk's tale about a woman dressed up who would take your baby.
Something like that, yeah. It's like a lullaby or something like that. I don't know, but Fear. This was a skipper for me, I believe.
Skip it for me, and I have no idea what it's about anymore.
Infinity Pool. Now I had a chance to watch this. I missed my chance to watch this, but I want to watch it. I hear there's been great talk about this. Sorry for the poster being pixelated, you guys, but this Infinity Pool, I still want to see it. It was a ticket for me. I think it was a skipper for me originally, but then it became a ticket. But I'm gonna watch this one.
I skipped it. I stand by it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
we watched this at my house, right?
yeah. Oh, that was the second time I went to watch Cocaine Bear. I passed out.
Yeah, you keep falling asleep. I was like, I was gonna say, take you some cocaine, wake up.
I really enjoyed this movie. I really
Yeah, this
did.
is a good movie.
It was better than what I expected. The story kept me intrigued. And the gentleman, the actor, he used to be WWE wrestler, and then all
Yes, he did a great job.
I love him in character, and this is like he's an intimidating man.
Yes, he is, but he's great actor. Again, another great wrestler / actor that you can use your wrestling career to catapult you into the big screen. But yes, great movie, has a great twists and turns to it, and yeah, I think everyone should watch Black at the Cabin.
It's definitely worth it. The guy who played Ron is in it, which is funny.
Skidamarie. I have not seen this one yet, but it's on Shudder, and I want to watch
It's on
this.
Shudder?
Yes, and I heard great things about it, so I want to watch this one. I just haven't
This
had
is-
time to watch it.
Out of all the movies to watch, this is definitely one of the highest ones on my list.
Yes,
Watch.
I watched one of the interviews with the director, and just his way of looking at things from a child perspective and like doing things. I think at his former childhood house, I think it was where they shot it. Just give me the creeps. Yeah, it's like I gotta watch the interview again, but or get him on the show. But yeah, great things about it. I want to watch this show, but how they did it from a kid perspective, it was very smart, cheaply made too. It's one of those like paranormal activities in the house. We're gonna just do it around. We're gonna just shoot it on the fly. It was like shot on the fly, very low budget, But yeah, I want to watch this one.
Skipped it. Stick to it.
Skipped it, and this is my friend's movie. Colton, please don't watch this episode. Scream 6,
Skipped it. Stick to it.
great movie. Watch it, enjoy it. 65. I think I skipped this
I'm
one.
waiting for it to come out on HBO. That's just the honest truth. I love that.
I know you do.
Now this
Last
shit
of
right
Us.
here.
No, Last of Us. Let's talk about Last of Us. Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
but real quick, real quick. Well, have you seen the games or know what happens in the games?
No, I haven't seen the games.
Okay, I'm
But-
gonna shut my mouth.
episode.
I would have just ruined it all for you.
No, you won't.
For the people who know what I'm talking about right now, in season 2, if it continues correctly with the storyline,
They are.
Hold on, you gotta let me. I'm trying to.
No, they are. I already watched the
I'm trying
preview.
to-
They are.
But if season 2, hopefully they extend season 2 as maybe more stuff that we missed in the first game or something. I never played the games, but I watched them play through it. Or maybe broaden the story and create more with. If they do just straight season 2 as in game 2, I might just stop. Okay? I might just stop because y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm sorry, but I will watch season 2. All right, we have Ghosts. Yes, I watched this one. Let me just say this: this is a good movie to watch, especially with your kids. It's funny. It gives me kind of a nowadays Beetlejuice in a way. It has a great message, great heart to it, and the writer Didn't know that I am have connections with the writer of this. And we are talking to get him on the show. So hopefully he can be on the show so we can dive deep into We Have a Ghost. But yes, We Have a Ghost. Thumbs up all the way.
Didn't watch it.
You need to watch it. Now the Strays. Let me talk about this movie. I watched this one and I was highly pissed off. Because I was like, I don't want to get into it as much, but spoiler alerts. She has some family who are black, and she abandoned them because of their color and whatever. It's just I won't even get into it. I remember I told you this movie's racist. When I watched it, it's racist, and I just didn't like it. I feel like it has a great message, and it has a great message of black people disregarding black people because of their race and who they are as a person, or the incident and pain that they came from that race or from that situation, and this young lady wanted to move forward with her life without and leaving that in the past, but the past came back and bit her in the butt.
I think you have a pretty good point of movies that I would like, and we were talking like, oh yeah, I've put it on the straight. You're like, don't watch it. I'm like, okay, cool, and I skipped it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened. That was my.
This is one of those movies that I watched on Netflix when I was bored, and it popped. It popped on. Like when you finish watching a movie, it's like Netflix gives you 3 movies that they're like, hey, you should consider watching these movies. It was literally the first one, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch another movie. So I watched the other movie. Then it popped on again. It's like, here we go. Netflix considering another movie. It was The Strays. I watched The Strays, and I watched The Strays twice, and I was like, no, I don't like it. It's full of sugar. What do you think about this one? This is a Shudder original.
I think I believe, if I remember correctly, I wanted to watch it, but I don't have Shudder.
We need Shudder to message us so that we can get our Shudder account. But anyways, you guys, what was it for you guys? Did you guys watch the movie? Did you guys watch our list? Did you guys take it or skip it with us? We want to know. Please comment. Let us know what's up. I hope Skip It or Ticket has been a good, viable read for you guys or watch for you guys in kind of judging what movies you want to watch and what movies you don't want to watch. Go ahead.
Now, I want to add this. I watched another movie I can think off the top of my head just off of my list because when you were doing this, and we didn't actually put it on the list. I don't know why. It was The Offering. It was about the Orthodox Jew, I believe it's called, and they died at the demon. That was a good movie. I watched it yesterday. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't. But remember, I have some leads or some. If it's an international movie or
no, this was a U.S. movie. It was filmed. I don't know why it wasn't on my list, but yeah, I think it was on Netflix. We watched it on the other day, and it was good. Like you actually got to see the demon. The demon looked good, and it let you watch the movie. It's a good time. It's called The Offering. It's an Orthodox Jewish horror movie, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Awesome.
And also watch Shuddering next. The Shining.
Awesome. Well, I cannot wait to watch those movies as well. Remember, guys, Take It or Skip It is out. Watch your movies. Go out to box office. Support the movies that you like. And speaking of timing, our time is almost up. But that's scary. We have a clip of the week. It's brought to you by our Texas Bushman. This brother knows all about startle scares, jump scares, and mannequin scares. Check it out right now.
Oh my god!
I saw his camera and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just screamed a little bit.
The dude is amazing. You guys. Halloween's coming up. Scare actors, get ready. Auditions are coming up. We're gonna be talking about scare acting auditions and what you need to do for scare actors auditions when you are auditioning for this haunted house coming up soon. Keep that in mind. And Texas Bushman, you are amazing. You know about scares and just We got constantly sit and wait for a very long time. I commend you, brother. And that is our show for today. I am excited for our next show, which is happy at 2 o'clock next Sunday. But I also want to thank our viewers at home and the ones that are live with us, our listeners listening to our podcast at home or at work or driving in transit. We appreciate you for your love and support. Remember, please follow, like, subscribe, and share our social media accounts with others so we can continue to engage while building our horror family. Until next time, guys, stay scary! Yo, if you like what you have just heard, subscribe now or forever hold your screams.